I want to explain why sexual immorality is probably our biggest problem of the time. What happens if you commit sexual immorality? If you commit sexual immorality, that'll prevent you from feeling convicted of other things. What do all serial killers have in common? They look at porn. And I'd say, what do all criminals have in common? It probably is that. And there is something to that. It gives devils a right to your soul. It'll prevent you from being convicted of other things. And also it's probably one of the causes of a lot of mental illness. You'll be given over, or it'll even give you anxiety, depression, suicidal tendencies, all sorts of other things. And it's just plain wrong. And what else? It leads to murder. Literally, it leads to murder. Like, I don't even know why we even have to discuss that topic. What does pornography lead to? Abortions. On one hand, people might want to say, "Oh no, maybe we just gotta let them have that so they can get it out of their system." No, it makes them want the real thing. It makes them want to do terrible things to get the real thing. It makes you go off the deep end. You could just abstain. Deny yourself. That's one of the things about homosexuality. Like, what do heterosexual Christians do? They deny themselves. They don't look at those things. They don't act. Homosexuals can do the same. Worst comes to worse, just deny yourself. You don't need it, and that leads to death. But that's not the topic that I was getting on this video for, but I guess it kind of is. But anyway, that's stuff. Anyways. Divorce. It leads to all kinds of bad things. Mental illness, murder, crime, even financial. Yeah, I'll go there. Even finances probably affects that too. That's an issue we need to deal with. And you get it given over to sexual immorality. God will give you over to everything. Just have everything. Go into Romans. I don't know, what is it? Romans 1? Somewhere in the 20s? What happens when God gives you over and you're full of all these things? Anger, wrath, malice, bitterness, hatred, murders, idolatry, all these other things. Slander. I felt convicted before not to bring up the topic of I'm just going to put it out there, a lot of in my past, the homosexuals I've known have been the most full of all those things listed in Romans. Haters, angry, bitter, irritable, slanderous, all these other, anyways, all those other things. But I'm like, I felt convicted. Like, there's plenty of heterosexual people who are that way too. But I don't know what it is. But a higher percentage of those people, of them are become literally all those things it lists about when God gives you over to this mind, this whatever. But I'd say all those heterosexual who are also that way, it's probably pornography. It's also probably the sexual immorality and all these things. It's just,